hazmat team. They're looking for the person who dumped waste into a storm sewer, leading to an oil spill. A Dayton fire captain told us crews found a large concentration of oil in the Mad River near North Kiowee Street and Valley this morning. He said this amount likely came from someone dumping it into a storm sewer.
Most of them have signs on them that say, "Don't dump anything in here." It would look like someone might have ignored that. This could have come from any manhole, could have come from any storm sewer, could have come from any business.
Captain Monin said it's unclear how far the oil has traveled downstream. And Kennewick Police and the National Insurance Crime Bureau will host a catalytic converter marking event. The event is Friday, July 14th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Midas Auto Repair on East Dorothy Lane. You can call the number on your screen to reserve a 30-minute spot. Our catalytic converter will be etched. Your catalytic converter will be etched with the last 8 digits of your vehicle identification number and sprayed with paint to deter thieves. And Greene County Public Health is inviting people to attend the unveiling of the county's first Little Pantry with a food drive in Fairborn. The event is next Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. at the GCPH Satellite Office on South Central Avenue. People are encouraged to bring non-perishable food items. The Little Pantry is a place where people can pick up items they might need for free. Now, the county has plans for Little Pantries to be across the county this summer. 3 more. And new tonight, hundreds of thousands of signatures were delivered today to the Ohio Secretary of State in support of putting a constitutional amendment protecting abortion rights on the November ballot. 2 pro-abortion rights groups submitted more than 700,000 signatures, more than roughly 413,000 to be put the question to voters. Now, this comes after the state Republicans approved an August special election in which voters will decide if it should be harder to amend the state's constitution.
Today, we're filing over 700,000 signatures. Vote in November and vote in August.
This is 100% about keeping a radical pro-abortion amendment out of our Constitution. The left wants to jam it in there this coming November.
The Secretary of State's office will now review the signatures to determine whether the measure will officially be on the November ballot, a process that could take several weeks.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast with meteorologist Robert Gauthreaux III.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Okay, so we were talking a lot about the heat today.
Mm-hmm.
We had those pop-up storms that you said it was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing that we were just a little short of is the high temperature.
Yep, we didn't get to 90 degrees today, although I'm sure a lot of people are happy about that. But, I mean, what's 1 degree, really? But we did only get up to 89 in Dayton. And the reason for that is because not necessarily because it rained in Dayton. In fact, it was quite a ways away. But when it rains and that rain falls from the cloud, it cools the air, and that cool air hits the ground, and then it spreads out like a pancake. And some of that cool air will reach farther distances like Dayton. So if we hadn't got that gust front from that storm down to the south, we probably would have got up to 90 degrees. We only got up to 89 in Dayton, but I guess no one's complaining. Did get up to 91 in Oxford. I thought I did see temperatures in the 90s out west, but I guess not. I guess I didn't see that. But we are a little bit warmer because, one, we do have some winds out of the south. They're fairly light, only about 7 miles per hour at the moment. But you can see some little arrows here on the map indicating those light south winds. There's one right there in Warren County. See him? Watch him going into Greene County. That is bringing some humidity as well as a little bit warmer air across the region. Although today was likely the hottest day of the week, we're going to slowly trend a little bit cooler. Big reason for that is because we have kind of a weak cold front coming in from the west. Now, there is a little shower, it looks like, right here in Darke County, but you also see some thunderstorms out to the west. And that one looks a little intense with the lightning, but it actually has weakened quite a bit as it was part of a main line that came in from Illinois. Now, we are a little bit warmer, about by 1 degree or so, but again, we're going to see some cooler temperatures here over the next several days. You can see here, if you're going to Fort Loramie, 84 degrees tomorrow. Yes, I know you see some scattered storms. We'll talk about that briefly. Friday's looking okay, and then Saturday, really not looking too bad either. A stray storm possible, but you'll notice highs only in the low 70s, or 80s, I should say, so it should feel a little bit more comfortable. Now, here's a loop in the last several hours. You see a couple little showers making their way from the west, and that main line of storms, you can see, as soon as it hit the Indiana state line, it really kind of broke up a bit, and we were expecting this to happen. You do still see that storm north of Indianapolis, And you also see this little shower here that I mentioned in Darke County. So as that line, even though it's broken up, comes across the Ohio state line, you might see a stray sprinkle. You can see that here illustrated in the Futurecast. 2 a.m., it's trying to produce a little sprinkle here in Salina. So beyond that, we're pretty dry to start off Thursday. We do expect a better chance of some showers and thunderstorms, although the latest computer models have been kind of drying us out until that line makes it past our area, and then you can see it blows up a little bit over Columbus. So we might actually lower these rain chances moving into the morning. Weather specialist Nick Dunn will have the latest update, but we do expect at least a chance of some rain heading into Thursday. Here's your 7-day forecast, drying off a bit into the weekend. Highs, again, only struggling to reach the 80s. Lows in the low 60s, should feel a little bit more comfortable. And there are some showers into Sunday, perhaps even into Wednesday.
Robert, thank you. Well, not all people are paying their debts, and some experts say that will make it harder for everyone else to borrow money. Tonight, we look at why this